The Sunshine State may have put us in the shade during the G20, but today it's been Sydney's turn to host some of the most powerful people on the planet. Not one, not two, but three international leaders have crisscrossed the city with the biggest reception for the man in charge of the world's biggest democracy.
A touch of Bollywood on the overnight train service from Melbourne to Sydney. 200 Indians on what they call the Modi Express. Pulling into Central, it was Modi mania. It's a pilgrimage to hear the man they revere as the Gandhi of their generation, Indian PM Narendra Modi.
This guy has something special.
He's the man who can change the world.
Mr Modi was welcomed to New South Wales by Premier Baird. The real welcome was waiting inside Allphones Arena. 16,000 members of the Indian community. A sellout with another 5,000 at least outside. Mr Modi is the first Indian Prime Minister to visit Australia in 28 years. He's seen as the can-do PM, disciplined and inspirational.
Modi! 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 He has got the vision for India, he's got the vision for the world.
Up the road at Kellyville, the Italian Prime Minister Matteo Renzi, the country's youngest ever PM. He inspected the North-West Rail Link. An Italian consortium will build the $340 million SkyTrain section.
Good luck. Yes.
One of Sydney's most ambitious construction projects.
I think in the time of globalization, the relation between Australia and Italy will be absolutely improved in the next years.
In the city, the world's most powerful woman, German Chancellor Angela Merkel. She toured a technology lab, easy work for the former research scientist with a PhD in quantum chemistry. Then she delivered the keynote address at the Lowy Institute. First, though, she had to sort out some dodgy microphones.
Take it away.
She demonstrated a masterful command of global politics and economics. She nudged Australia to do more on climate change and focused on the downing of MH17.
Who would have thought that 25 years after the fall of the war, after the end of the Cold War and the end of the world being divided in two blocks, something like that can happen right at the heart of Europe.
Chancellor Merkel laid a wreath at the Anzac Memorial. In her speech, she acknowledged Germany's dark past. Her Cold War experience comes from the heart. She grew up in the former East Germany.
We're going to go live to Mark Burrows, who's at the Allphones Arena tonight, where the Indian Prime Minister is set to address the crowd. Mark, has the PM started speaking yet?
Well, Peter, he was due to speak in about 20 minutes, but in the best traditions of show business, we believe the star might be running a bit late. 20,000, we now believe, are jammed into the arena, but he's playing to a much bigger audience back home in India, in the tens of millions. Some 25 Indian TV channels are carrying his speech live. Australian politicians can only sit back and admire his pulling power, a measure of his charisma, but also of the distrust many Indians hold of some of his predecessors. But here in Homebush this evening, hope hangs high that Prime Minister can set India on a new course. Peter?
All right, Mark, thank you.